Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Shots fired in St. Clair Shores, where a gas station is now a crime scene. That's going to top our news right here at noon, everybody. I'm Jason Colthorpe.
And I'm Nick Bonicelli. Right now, we're working to hear from police as the shooting investigation just getting underway. Priya Mann is live near 9 Mile and Harper in St. Clair Shores. Hey, Priya.
Hey, Nick and Jason, police aren't releasing a lot of information at this hour, but do want to show you the Shell gas station, which has since reopened. The shooting happening early this morning at around 9 this morning here at 9 Mile and Harper in St. Clair Shores. Still waiting to learn more about the victim's condition or whether police are looking for anyone. Waiting on the city to release some information here. But we were talking to folks about this early morning shooting. Take a listen to what they had to say.
9:15, that's insane. I mean, you'd think maybe 5 o'clock in the morning or 4, but 9:15, people are just getting more and more gutsy about their behavior.
What goes through your mind when you do hear something like that?
What was that about? That's it. I'm just wondering what's going on.
Yeah, that's what all of us are wondering at this time. Again, the shooting happened at around 9:15 this morning at this Shell gas station. We did try talking to the workers here at the gas station to see if they saw or heard anything, but they did not want to speak with us. Again, we are waiting for police to release more information on the victim's condition and if they're looking for anyone at this hour. Reporting live from St. Clair Shores, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All right, Priya, thank you so much. As we learn more details, we'll keep you posted in our later coverage. New charges have been filed in connection to a crash last year in Roseville that led police to a body and a trunk. 19-year-old Stephen Freeman is now facing charges of premeditated murder, home invasion, and criminal sexual misconduct on top of other charges. Police say Freeman broke into Gabrielle Zietz's home in October of last year when she was not home. When she arrived, they got into a fight and was killed. Later in that day, Freeman was driving the victim's truck near Hazen Common when he crashed out and ran off. Her body was found in the trunk. Freeman remains in custody at the Macomb County Jail.
Police being very tight-lipped about the arrest of a suspect in the murder of Detroit Synagogue President Samantha Wall. The man was arrested in the Kalamazoo area earlier this week and brought back to the Wayne County Jail. That man still has not been charged with a specific crime. Wall was found stabbed to death outside her home in Lafayette Park in late October. Police believe she was inside when she was first attacked, ended up outside, and they also say there were no signs of any forced entry. As soon as that suspect is arraigned, we will let you know. Right now, Dearborn police need your help finding a missing mother and her daughter.
Yeah, 28-year-old Jordan Wise was seen last on October 28th at Children's Hospital in downtown Detroit. Investigators believe Wise suffered some type of mental health crisis after a fight with family members at the hospital. Police say Wise and her 3-year-old daughter have not been seen since. Over in the Middle East today, Israeli troops fighting Hamas pushed deeper into Gaza City.
And this comes as local health officials are reporting intense bombardment and the presence of Israeli military in the vicinity of a number of hospitals there. Let's bring in NBC's Jay Gray, who reports from Tel Aviv.
It's been another intense and very active 24 hours for IDF forces inside Gaza. We know Israeli strikes near several hospitals have come as the IDF says troops are pushing into heavily populated urban neighborhoods surrounding those hospitals. Troops and tanks have surrounded Al-Shifa Hospital, a place the IDF has called a main command center for Hamas. The militant group and hospital staff are denying that claim, while a growing number of people have been living in and around the hospital in hopes it would be safer than their homes. We have seen over the last several days the opening of humanitarian corridors with tens of thousands moving from the north to the south for safety. The UN continues to say that 4-hour breaks are not the answer in Gaza, and they are calling for a ceasefire there. That amid growing violence in the West Bank. 18 Palestinians killed, at least 20 injured during what the IDF called counterterrorism raids. This always a deeply divided and dangerous area, but it's grown more intense since the start of the war. That's the latest from here in Tel Aviv. I'm Jay Gray, NBC News.
All right, back here a lot closer to home as we start the weekend. Little sun, little warmth, a little nice.
Oh, we'll take it considering how we started the day, right? You walk outside and there's just, you can see the breath in the air.
Yeah.
Then the sun comes up and I'm like, all right, well.
And you go, well, it's November 10th.
Right.
What are you going to do, Ron?
Yeah.
Jason and Nick, I mean, it was just
chilly out this morning. I mean, it's going to be even colder tonight. But in the meantime, in between this morning and tonight, we have some very nice weather. And you mentioned that sunshine. Well, we have a lot of it popping up on our map with the sky conditions. But a better way to show it is to show you the visuals. I'm going to show you that in just a moment with the sky cam. Now, the clouds and radar showing that we did have some of that cloud activity out there this morning. That is now moving out of the area. We are seeing a lot of sunshine. If you want to encounter that precipitation, or if you don't want to know where it is, maybe you have to travel down toward the south, or someone who's traveling in for the holidays. There is some messy weather out toward the southeast and the mid-Atlantic, so that could slow some travel down. So we have some clouds still out there, but plenty of sunshine still making its way through. That is gorgeous out there. Looking into downtown Detroit from Windsor right now, it's 53 in Detroit, 50 in Howell, 48 in Pontiac, 51 in Adrian. Those winds still a little breezy out there. We're going to talk about what to expect for the rest of today and for Veterans Day. That's all coming up. But first, I want to remind you that you can download the latest information with the 411 Weather app. We're going to be talking about tonight's temps, freezing temps, partly cloudy tomorrow, and to download the 411 Weather app, all you have to do is go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. You can get the latest information.
Last night in your neighborhood, Local 4 was live on the west side of Detroit.
That's right. We've been all over the place. Karen Drew and Mom Fernandez were at the Boys and Girls Club on Tireman near the Southfield Freeway. Kids go there after school for sports, yoga, a cooking program, and so much more. We met a dad patrolling the streets and how a small school is making a big impact. Now tonight, we're live at 5:30 in Livonia. They're digging into push to reopen a library branch and concerns over one church's plans for the future.
And Rhonda's going to take a tour of the city and discover 6 reasons why people love living there.
Do you think the rest of the metropolitan area has no idea how special Livonia is? I just get that feeling from being around town today.
It's there's a lot of great communities surrounding Livonia, but Livonia has always been just a great place to raise a family and live.
Well, let's be honest, just seeing Rhonda ankle deep in a turkey farm is going to be worth the watch. That is tonight.
I'm tuning in. Also, Help Me Hank is going to be hearing consumer concerns in Livonia as well. You're going to find Hank from 4 until 6 at Coach's Corner on 7 Mile west of Gill Road. That's a good name.